Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here. Welcome back to Civ 3 World War II. Alright, the first thing I'm gonna do is bring in these guys. Oh yeah, I should probably turn that off. Just so I can get this done. Ah, great, now I'm gonna have to... I should have moved them one at a time, that's on me. Okay. There we go. Now, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just to be clear, this isn't going to mess with anyone's movement. No. Okay. Send it. Now. Bombard. I'm going to want to sort of oversee this. Oh my goodness. These things are apparently difficult to harm. This definitely is not going to make or break the fight. But it's going to be more significant than you might think. Because generally, fighter battles are very close matches. Well, these things have a lot of health. That's probably about as much as my Falkwolves do. Okay. Now, next thing we're going to do is just start going down the list here. Let's wake up all of the transported. Yeah, just so I can do this. Yeah, I expect that to happen most of the time. Their Mustangs are just better. If the Mustangs were bombing us, then I think we'd have a much better chance. But they're not. Man, these things hurt. Oh, not you. That'd be a recipe for disaster. How many are there? We're just gonna... Okay, yeah, that was all of them. Okay, now we're gonna go down this list. We get a lot of them down to 1 hit point, which means even if they do survive and level up, they only have a couple left. Okay, I think we've gotten through the Mustangs and we're fighting the Thunderbirds now, which are good, or Thunderbolts. They're good, but they're not as good as the Mustangs. Yeah, I can see the difference in hit points already. Oh. Yeah, they do have some AA. I think it's mostly just infantry. They might have a ship or two in there. I don't know what the blue ones are. They pop up every now and then. Those. America has access to a lot of fighters, though. Oh my word, there are just so many of the things. Okay, that's all of them from here. So now we're moving down to these guys. Never mind what I said about the Mustangs. I'm realizing they're not coming at us in order. The ones that we're getting seem to be randomized, and I don't know why. But I should have picked up on it a while ago. We're getting the blue ones. Those. All of the others are not those, so we're not going in order. Okay, that's all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. We're winning more of these than I expected us to. Also, I have missed the animations, I gotta be honest. The endless 88 bombing runs, not so much. Mostly just because you hit the citizens and buildings so many times, it really takes the fun out of it, but actually watching the enemy units get taken out, and my own, it sort of increases the gravity of the situation. We did it? Well, I don't know yet. Of course. That's actually pretty rare to happen to a Falkwolf. Okay, it looks like we did it. Okay, now's our chance. Let's go back over here. 87 bees. Kill that. Ouch. Yeah, I had totally forgotten about the ones that weren't even in the air. Yeah, there's gonna be some of them too. Oh wait, we should take out the radar tower first. Okay. Any of them who can? Yeah, pile in. Okay. The rest of you are going to wait for now. Thank you. Alright, we're through their healthy fighters. Let's blow up that stupid bomber. They've only got one or two in here. What is the defense on that thing? It's really high, I do know that. The reason I'm having those wait is because I don't want them to bomb this stack if they don't have to, because I would lose a lot more than is necessary. But I also don't want them to waste their turns yet. Because if I don't have enough 88s to deal with Panama City and this stack and the Iowas, they are going to bomb it. least I know they don't have any healthy fighters left. Oh my word, those things are horrifying. Seriously, we just cannot seem to catch a break with those. But in case this seems a little ridiculous, I just want everyone to bear in mind. I've got 3 or 4 stacks of 88s like this across these cities. I'm hoping it is enough. We will be vulnerable to American bombing next turn, because I had to use so many fighters to do this. So all the fighters I have left are now, you know, badly injured. If they're in the air, and most of them aren't even in the air at all now. I've got a couple that still are. But in these frontal cities, none. So I can expect them to start bombing me more as well. Ah, come on now. Thank goodness Panama doesn't have one of those instant you're taken out buttons like Leningrad does. Could you imagine if the computer capitalized on that at Leningrad? Just piled it up with everything in the world. I'd still have enough tanks to take. Like, if Panama had that, right? I'd never breach them through the air, but I'd still have enough tanks to actually take the city. If I were America and that were the case, they'd never get it from me. I'd have like 17 Wolverines in here by this point. And 2 or 3 radar towers to make sure they couldn't be easily destroyed. Okay, that's all of them. Now we're gonna start blowing stuff up. Do we have any 87Bs here? No. Oh, this city's still covered by those Folkwolves, so I got that at least. The ones at Bogota are covered by nothing. Getting them all right down to 1 hit point, then not finishing them off. It's deeply frustrating. One more citizen, and we'll take away a pretty big defensive bonus that they have. This is just grassland, right? Plains, okay. Same difference. we should have a slightly easier time now. Let me guess, that bomber's back on top? Nope. Can we fail less? I'd like it if we failed less. If I can get them below 6, that's an even bigger defensive hit. There we go. Goodbye, you. I'm assuming we just took out the last of the Mustangs that had 2 hit points then. That was, I think, the one that actually won its fight. Pretty sure there was only one of those things that did. Now we're down to the 1 hit pointers. Okay, let's finish these things off and start bombing that battleship. Once I can get through the last of these planes, that fleet's our next priority. Because they probably have planes on it too. And because it's a fleet and I don't like them. They've got to be close. They might have some other bombers in here too. The one that we were hitting had pretty good defensive numbers. They might have a worse defensive bomber that's still over here. Because I know they had a B-25 that was hitting us from somewhere. I'm not sure where that was. But B-25 might have a good enough defense to already be above these 1 hit pointers, so they might just have fighters left. That's a bad start. Got him down another citizen threshold. got them. Okay, that's it for their fighters. Target that fleet. I expect we're going to get shot down quite a bit. Do I have 87Bs here? Yeah. Can I just move them already? There. Just tired. That blue button has been highlighted for so long, and it shouldn't bother me that much, but it does. Is there a C2? 2 C2s, only 1 Iowa. Okay. It's still not great, but that's not nearly as bad as I thought this was. There's also no ships in Panama at all. Ouch. You ever notice that the battleships look kind of like shipping barges? Is that just me? Like, there's obviously cannons on them, but it almost looks like shipping crates sometimes. We're not doing great against these. We're missing a lot of our shots. I guess it would only be worse if they were all Iowas, but really expected we'd have something killed by now. We need to stop getting these, like, 12 in a row bombing run failed things going on, because this keeps happening, and it's a real problem. And then when we do hit, finally, it's 1 damage. That is an escort carrier, right? Okay, thank goodness. We're not going to get the convoy treatment where it jumps to the top of the stack because it's got an obscene amount of health. Also, can you stop getting shot down? What health is the Iowa at? That's 2. If we do really well, we can take this one out in 1 bombing run. Nope. Of course. We're gonna have to go 1 hit point at a time on all of them, aren't we? And get shot down a bunch while we're at it. Yup. Great. Fantastic. I hate these guys so much. Just dive. Give me the clearance of the area so that I no longer have to do this. Right by Iowa. Let's blow up these stinking C2s. And then we're done. There we go. Okay. Sink the escort carrier, and then we can move on to the ground troops. We have now established naval and aerial dominance in Panama. Okay, those guys are the most relevant. We're hitting them first. I've got 10 or 15 Junker 87Bs that are able to hit Panama and its surrounding areas. What I'm thinking I'd do is have my troops that are on the jungle attack these guys directly once they're reduced. And then all the 87Bs up here will kill the surrounding units that they can reach, and then focus all the rest on Panama City. We're going to try to deplete it as much as humanly possible. Besides, I think it looks like it's only got one Wolverine, so if we can kill that before our troops get there, much better. These guys must be at 1 hit point, because if they're not, my men are going to get beat up trying to take them down. I have a lot of 88s. I'm starting to realize just how many this a lot is. Are these 39s? They are. Oh, so is that guy. Those are 43s. I figured they were 39s because they were still, they'd been fortified here probably for quite some time. Like, since the start of the game. Not sure why. Oh, right. That. You know, let me check out Managua. If I go to US Managua. Oh, great. Oh, my word. It's the same thing. And a flak. They have an actual flak there, though. Okay, it's not as many fighters, but it's a lot of them. How many more fighters do they have? We took out a lot. Because this cannot be a normal thing for all their cities. So those are the Wildcats. That's what the blue ones are. We took out half of their Mustangs. Okay, they still have a bunch of the Thunderbolts, though. So that's probably mostly what's over there. Okay, I don't have enough guys to deal with it then. Not yet. I'm going to need a lot more fighters. Which is why we just keep pumping them out. I think we're just going to have to tank the bombers. There aren't that many of them. The further we push, the less they'll affect us. We're just going to have to tank them until I can get my men all the way through. Alright, everything else is going to hit Panama. I'm going to try to bring it down to 1 citizen and kill any defenses that it's got. Is that a 41? 43, sorry. Yeah, this is a choke point. I figure he's probably got a decent number of actual defenders here, too. Plus, we've been having them funnel in and out for a while. Okay, so there's like 5 of them. And it looks like that's it. There are no tanks out here, just the Wolverine. Hopefully he'll take a bunch of the ones from Managua and put them in Panama City. And if he does... Is that a special fortress? Yeah. If he does that, we can just blow them all up next turn, because they won't have the time to actually get into the air. Well, don't fail. Anything but that. The other reason I want to kill some of these other guys out here is if the isthmus is open, they might waste defensive units blocking it off and not fortifying the city, which just makes them easier to kill. Okay, they have any artillery or flak or anything in here I should be aware of? Artillery? That could be an artillery offensive. I don't know if America's built any. Have you guys built artillery offensives? That's heavy artillery, US heavy artillery, US artillery. 5 artillery offensives, yes. So they could have some in there. Although, I get the feeling those are probably in Hawaii. Okay, that's it. I think we finished off everything that's in there. So, now then, 87 Bs. Let's finish cleaning up these. Cool. Yeah, everything else, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, they're all out of range. So, next thing we're going to do is wake up the transported guys here. Try not to get shot down, please. We're going to leave the cavalry for now, just because he can't even get into the city in one turn. Darn it. This is why you need a bunch of them, it's just because they will not hit their target. It's really frustrating. Well, that guy, we made him run away a turn or so ago. Okay. They're out of targets. So you guys wait. You get in the air. You can wait. Also out of targets for now. Okay, well this all went pretty much exactly as I figured it would. Which is to say, a lot of people died. Okay. I know I have wounded guys here. Doesn't matter. We move in as a mass. If I start sending people away, they might get killed. Wake everyone. We all go. Because if we're all here, there's no way that they're taking us all out, so... Okay, we do that. Oh, yeah. Yes, those bombers they were hitting us with can kill. They shouldn't even know enough to hit us, But they do, because they do this fun thing they call cheating. Okay, do I have enough room here for more? Yep, fly these guys in. More of these over here. Let's see, the farthest these guys can get is like out to here or so. Yeah, get there. It's like, what was that? I thought I should have a lot more than that. Okay, set your rally point to Gibraltar. Just so we can all gather up there. Pretty sure no new targets popped out here the last time. Although they do keep bombing us, so that's fun. Here, let's use the Dorniers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, just to be sure. Yeah, no fighter cover. Cool. This stack dies first. Mostly because it's a lot more dangerous. Too bad I don't just have my HQs out here. They'd make mincemeat of that stack. So those are the Shermans. 2216, that's not bad. That's about the equivalent of one of my 3Es. By the time they get them in the game, it's kind of late. But if you can mass produce them, like I did with 3Gs, you can take over pretty much everything pretty fast, unless your enemy's capable of equal production. I can produce a lot, but I'm not that fast. Also, there's no way I'm going to get these to go without moving the screen, is there? Doesn't look like it. I'm going to turn animations back off for this. Just because it's not relevant. I hate that they jumped on the hill. I bet you those Stuarts wanted to attack us, but they didn't have the numbers to actually make it feasible, because there's no reason they should have gone there if that was all the movement they had. They'd be just, like, tactically speaking, they'd be in a much better position to be where those tanks are right there on the hill. But they stopped short of their total movement because they were waiting for backup, or just because they want to get close but they don't want to attack. I guarantee you that's the only reason, which means they're probably not going to run unless a better target comes up. They might move on to that hill, though, next turn, just because they want to use some of their movement for something. But they might just go onto the oil and then right back. As it stands, blocking that spot that they're in right now prevents any of my mobile or motorized units from getting out of there. Because it's a mountain in the other direction. Are we all down at 2 hit points now? Yes. Okay, we're going to start in on this stack, just so I can at least hurt them. I don't know how many 88s I've got left, but I don't know if it's enough. Dang it. Come on now. I had it good there for so long. Trying not to move it over too much, but this thing scrolls so much. It's quite frustrating. No. I don't know what I did to do that. There we go. Okay, and now we do the rest of them. Okay, looks like I have a lot of 88s here. I couldn't remember exactly if I had enough to do what I'm doing now. But the answer is yes, I do have enough. There we go. Okay. And now, wake up all of our 87Vs. Oh, not there. Here. And let's get to work. Okay, we have a lot of guys. More than I initially thought. Okay, well I don't need Folkwolves out here. Where can they go? Can they make it all the way up here? Yeah, go there for now. These ones can't make it nearly as far, can they? Okay, they can go there. Yeah, we're just going to start evacuating our troops, because they don't have to be down here, and they can do a lot of good somewhere else. These ones might be able to fly straight up. Yeah, go there. Okay. Oh, I have a worker here. Go there. Yeah, remain parked until I can get the rest of them done with what they're doing. No need for them to be here either. Is that too many? I had a decent number of 88s there, but that's not too many, although it is a lot. Let's stay here with the Trippets till it's healed up. Oh. No, not what I wanted. Actually, before we do anything else here, wake up all 3 of these before they move anymore. And then all of them. So let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go there. Pull these guys back. And now all together, keep moving. That should give them a little bit of added protection. Okay, I don't think there's any reason to put mines on any of those mountains. There's work to do there, though. Cool, new roads put in. Did I take that? I think I just somehow got this space from the Japanese. I got a lot of U-boats. I sometimes wonder how valid it would be to just start using them to mass attack enemy ships. I think I kind of prefer them how they are, though. How many more do I have here? Okay, right, the Chilean workers can stay here for pollution purposes. I'm going to move one down here, and then that guy can stay there. The rest of them can start doing more jungle work wherever it's needed. Yeah, let's put one up there. More 3Hs. I will take them. What a shock, I know. Cool. So that's done. Let's see. We can drop a couple of them onto this grassland. Oh, that's already connected up there, right? Yeah, actually, let's put them all here. Oh, never mind, that spot's useless. Here, just start putting a road down on that forest. One of them can deal with the trouble spot next turn. Okay, well that's good. I did want him to do that, but I clicked the wrong button, so he's automated, and I want to unautomate him. What was this guy doing? I think he was just putting down a road. Put him there and make him wait. Again! I don't know what's up with me. I'm clicking that button way too much today. Here, let's carve a road through there. I'm tempted to steal Japan's plans, just so I can look around Hawaii, see what they've got, what's going on there. Well, I'm very pleased that we managed to actually break through the defenses at Panama, and with so many 88s still left. Now, I don't have a bunch of Falkwolves left. We used most of those. But, in the time it takes us to grab Panama, the others should be able to hopefully heal up. Well, they're going to start bombing us, but they only have a few bombers to actually use. We took out 1 or 2, or maybe 3, because we sunk the fleet, and we took Panama, or destroyed Panama's planes. So that's something. This is just one convoy. Okay, new Falkwolves. Where can they get? Cool, get out there. I don't know how many it actually is that we've now moved out. I moved a couple. 1. I got 1 in here. 1 healthy one from our airbase. Looks like 1 there as well. These are all 2 movement guys. Moment that gets finished, that would be the fastest way, but it's not going to be for a bit, so. Why is a Hungary infantry here? Okay, you need to find somewhere else to go then. Pretty sure all the others are already garrisoned with the proper units. I've got 1 going up there. And I think I distributed them throughout here. Yeah, so join up with that group, I guess. Cool. I thought I woke up these guys to deal with this pollution as well. Apparently I did not. So it was springing up way too fast for my comfort. Alright. So all my forces are surging forward. Too bad I don't have something like a Gurkha. Otherwise I could probably get Panama City next turn. I have a lot more 87Vs to work with then. Oh, they bombarded. I was wondering why they all stopped movement. I figured I'd have to tell the Bismarcks or the Deutschlands or something to sit still. I wanted to move them back under the cover of the fighters, but I forgot I used all of them. At least it's a target-rich environment. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I still have fighters here. Those should keep the carrier safe. Everything else except for this is fair game. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, their fighters cover nothing. They can't really bomb this either, but they can bomb that, this city, that city, or these guys. Those guys have no protection either. Don't think I want to move anyone up here. I'll see what they've got next turn in Anchorage, because I want to know if they're moving stuff around or not. So for the moment, let's just do that. I have a lot of people making 88s. I don't really want to slow them down, but I want more Falkwolves. I think I have plenty of Falkwolf production. It's just most of them aren't done in 1 or 2 turns, so it takes a while. Okay. Yeah, let's just go over to next turn. Yeah, use your bombers on those. That's the most pressing concern. They're trying to get at my my HQs, I can tell. More Stuarts. Chuck them all at me. I can take them all out quickly. What in the world is that? Okay, that, I'm pretty sure, is an M2A2, the one in the middle. M2A2s are basically just armored cars. The things are useless. Their numbers are bad, bad. That's an elite. It's a veteran of some kind of warfare somewhere. I forgot, their infantry all have 2 movement as well, so they can keep up with the tanks wherever they go. Yeah, I'm not too worried about those guys. See, they got, like, no health. Their numbers are terrible. If those are the ones I'm thinking of, I'm pretty sure they are. I'm not sure which ones the Lee Grants are. Great. We're just going to have to watch this forever, aren't we? Just 1 infantry escorting 1 tank for some reason. Yeah. Why do they have to move like this on their own roads? Like, just move them all at once. Why did I have to look? If I were smart, I would have just not revealed the area. Then I wouldn't have to look at this. Then I might also be caught off guard by whatever they put there. So far, no Wolverines. And far fewer Shermans. But unfortunately, the infantry are going to present an air defense problem. We might start getting shot down. It's a lot of guys. The 4-person groups are definitely the computer's preferred method of movement. Near as I could tell in my regular Civ games, they'll move like 3 spearmen and a swordsman, and that's how they'll move most of their units around. I'm actually surprised that I'm only just seeing it now. Normally I'd expect their infantry to be defending their cities, but they have 200 Wolverines that are probably doing that. Because if you notice, not that many Wolverines have been showing up to the front lines, which means they're busy. If those British guys get in range, I gotta make a point of killing them. Because if I don't, they're absolutely gonna screw with how the Americans move around here. Well, if one of them just stops on that road there, at the edge of the movement. Whoa, what is that? That, I think, is a Lee Grant. If they stop on that last road on the hill, it's going to slow down all of the American movements, and then they're all going to clump up in one turn. There's going to be too many in one place. They'll all be in that forest, which is under fighter cover, and then the next turn, when the Brits move, like 10,000 tanks are all going to pile in at once. So the moment they get in range, I got to make sure I kill them so that they're not clogging the system up. Okay, so we're now at the turn where all of the tanks that started their trek have arrived. And definitely not all of them, like across the board, but a lot of them. Well, that's okay. Just keep on biting at the red herring that I'm putting up here. And don't mind the enormous army that will chew you up from underneath. I'm starting to question the wisdom of trying to take Anchorage. But it depends. If I examine it at the end of this turn, and it's got the same number of units in it, or the same number of planes as like Panama did, my fighters are not going to cut it. But if they're moving, all I have to do is let them move. This is a lot of tanks. When is this gonna end? It reminds me of when I played Britain, gave America a rite of passage, and they just started piling in like 4 billion tank divisions into my land, and then just running them back and forth. I wonder if they've been doing it the whole game, and so these guys were just already in Canada waiting to go the second we arrived. This is a lot of enemies. And it just keeps going. Oh, we did it. Yeah, now let's see what they bring in to defend themselves down here. Anything? Nothing. Oh my word. They're just leaving that city helpless. Oh, good. They moved on to the mountain. Great, because they can do that. That's great for me. Okay, he's not quite in the way. If he moved one more space, he would be. Actually, if he moved one more space, America couldn't get in there at all. They'd start rerouting their guys along the tundra to the north. It'd be kind of funny. Where are you going? Why are they moving infantry back into my land again? There's nothing for you to hit. Maybe they built a convoy in that city out on the edge, and they're trying to get there so they can pile their forces in. Those guys are clearly trying to get to, like, Libya or something, but... Oh, new Panzer IV. Awesome. Look at that thing. That's cool looking. Oh, we got quite a few of them. Oh, that's right, because they just get built instead of my standard Panzers. I forgot, they were the same price. So we're going to start pumping out a lot of them. Which means I should start sending some off to Siberia. I don't know if I have anything that actually produces like that out here. You guys see that crazy stuff going on in South Africa right now, in reality? It's getting bad down there. It's never been that good, if I'm being honest. It's a messy part of the world. A lot of chaos, lots of destruction, lots of trouble. Always has been, but the government has just gone absolutely insane. Like, they're not even hiding the fact that they hate people of a particular skin color anymore. And I mean hate. Like, vitriolic, try to destroy you, kill your family, destroy everything you've ever had and ever known and ever loved. Just pure, unabashed hatred. It's quite sad. Yeah, factory. At least some of those people are getting to safety, though. That's another turn that Hawaii retains itself. Okay, we're done? We're done. First, this. Oh, you build Folkwolves. Right, okay. Never mind, that one's good. That's building Panthers. I might have to swap it back to Folkwolves. Okay, they rushed a Wolverine in there, but that's it. So now, let's check out Anchorage. Okay, a lot of fighters, not nearly as many as they had. But I'm going to need some more Folkwolves. But I think in just a few turns we'll have enough, and then I can at least, I have enough of these guys to fill in the gaps as well. We would probably have to go one full turn at least of not bombing our enemies to actually take care of, to hit the city and destroy everything in it. So let's see. Those are the Stuarts, right? Those. Oh no, these are M5A1s. These are M3A1s. So that's, I think those are what the smaller green ones were. M2A2s, right, bunch of those. Lee Grants, those are the bigger ones. And then some Stuarts. Okay, so the small, wimpy ones are the worst version of these. Better attack, worse defense, worse movement. Okay. That is far too many U.S. infantry for my liking. I imagine it's going to be really frustrating to try and bomb them. Alright, well, we're going to do what we can. Where's my other Deutschland? I would have him join up now, but I think he's a little too late. I should have done it last turn. Those are still 1939. Does Britain even have their 1941s yet? Poland, British infantry, 39s. They only have 20 of those guys. Oh my word. Okay, yeah, they're up at these now. I'm pretty sure those are the 1943s. Is this where they get Pershings? Where does America get their Pershings? It's not there. Oh, there. That's good. It's not even as good as a Panther, though, is it? 36-26. Worse attack by a little bit, but a pretty big bump on the defense. I don't think it's as good as an SS Panzer. No. But, what is? The Joseph Stalins are both very good. They were made specifically to counter the Tigers in reality, but... yeah, the Comet also, it's the best one the Brits ever get. It's also not fantastic, but it's a good, very good tank. That's going to be my upgrade, I suppose, to the Stugs. Chaffee. Is that... that's Italian, right? I think that's Italian. Might be Chinese. Those things are terrifying. They almost never get built because of how late in the game they are. But I mean, a 70 bombard, 6 rate of fire, and it's artillery, so it's not hitting anything but what you're shooting at, and I'm pretty sure it's lethal. That thing is basically a one-shot kill on almost anything. That's what I want. Those are the King Tigers. For some reason, they don't have any anti-air, but they hit so hard. And then that, I'm pretty sure, is the Japanese tank, their upgrade. Which... didn't they have those? I don't think... no, they didn't have them. I was looking in their Civilopedia thing, and that's where I saw the other one. Yeah, no, they don't have them. Cool. So there's going to be a lot of stuff going on here. We're going to try to hit them next turn. America, did they rebuild 1 billion of their fighters? They built 20 or so Mustangs just right then and there. No more Thunderbirds, or Thunderbolts. Keep on getting the name wrong. Let me see what they've got in Panama now as well. Nothing. No fighters. They didn't bring in any new fighters. Wow. I thought they would have at least moved some, but they didn't. Okay, there was something else. I feel like there was another city that I wanted to check, but maybe not. I'm curious about Honolulu. Let's check it out. Okay, so they don't have any fighters, but they've got ships. So that gives them reasonable cover from enemy bombing runs. And gives them some pretty significant AA. Japan's going to have a very tough time dislodging them unless they come at them with, like, 6 SNLFs. And then they can just kill the guys and sink the ships. Which is probably what's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Alright. Well, that is going to do it for this one. If you haven't yet, please check the link in the description for my book. And if you like the look of it, give it a read. If you like the read, give it a positive review. Otherwise, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.